Hi, my name is Sam, and my husband invented Quick Snap sprinklers. I'm here today to tell you how easy it is to position and put the sprinklers into the ground. So let's talk about finding a good spot in which to place your sprinkler. You take the sprinkler, put the arrow pointing away from you, and click the hose onto it. There you go. And the spray comes out. You'll want to notice how far the spray goes, and you see how far the sprinkler goes as it makes its rotation. So this sprinkler is going all the way out to the sidewalk, and it's going to stop over here, and I think this is a good spot for a sprinkler. Okay, next, now that you've found the position that you want your sprinkler to be in, you dig a hole. This one's been dug with a simple hand trowel, easy. It's about 4 inches across and 9 inches deep. What you want to do is set the sprinkler down into the hole so that the top of the sprinkler is flush with the top of the ground. And this is so that you can mow your lawn and let the lawnmower go right over the top of the sprinkler without any problem. All right, our hole has been dug, and now we're going to position this sprinkler in properly. Note that there's an arrow indicator on the top of the sprinkler. By pushing down slightly, you can turn it to the right and to the left, and that tells you where your left stop is for the sprinkler, or in other words, where the sprinkler will begin and end its rotation. And that arrow you want to line up with the direction in which you want your spray to begin and end. Now your hose is going to attach here, and note that this swivels this direction and this direction, and that might make a difference to you as to where you want this hose connector placed before you put your sprinkler in the ground. So it doesn't matter to me right now, so I'm just going to get it out of the way, and I'm going to put my arrow, line it up here, and put it in the ground. And then I fill in dirt around it. So I've put the sprinkler in the hole, filled the hole halfway with dirt, and this will allow me to shift the sprinkler should I need to. Right now I'm going to test the sprinkler by connecting the hose and seeing exactly where the spray goes. So here we go. We're going to take off this orange dirt cap, put it aside, and take my hose, the water is on, and snap it on. Now that it is running, I can see where the spray is going, and I can even shift this to the right and back to the left. That will tell me exactly where my spray is headed. And I can see that I just wanted to change this a little bit to the left. And that's good, and my right position is good. One of the advantages to Quick Snap sprinklers is that there are no buried pipes, which means you can tilt the sprinkler up or down, perhaps to go underneath a large tree branch, and it doesn't matter. So you position the sprinkler exactly how you want it and fill in the rest. I've put the orange cap back on so that no dirt gets into the sprinkler, and filled in the rest of the hole, and I'm going to replace the sod around the hole. Now we're ready to make the final 2 adjustments to our sprinkler. These can be done while the water is on, and in fact it's probably best to do it while the sprinkler is running. The first thing I'm going to do then is hook up the hose, so let me take the cap off and hook the hose up. It's that easy. Now I can see, there's my left stop, that's exactly where I want it to be, but my right stop is not where it needs to be. I have about a 30-degree arc here, and I want a 90-degree arc. So I'm going to use the key, insert it in the top of the sprinkler, and move that arc this way. And now look, that's exactly where I want it to be. Left, right. Perfect. Now we're going to make our final adjustment. And this has to do with the distance of the spray. This is very easy to do. We take the key, which is now going to function as a flathead screwdriver, and put it right into the middle of that outside arrow. There are slits in the rubber casing of the sprinkler that you push into and put your key into there and turn it. As you turn it, it turns a screw down into the spray, which diffuses the water and shortens the spray. So whereas before we had an almost 40-foot spray, we can shorten it down to 17 feet just by the turn of this screw. There we go. And that's a job I don't have to do ever again. One last bit of information you'll be interested in, and that is how to run more than one sprinkler off the same main hose. So if you ordered more than one sprinkler, you've received a Y connector in the box. And if you choose to do this, this is how to do it. You put the Y connector onto your main hose, and then you have two choices. You can put another hose here, which goes to one sprinkler, and another hose on the other part of the Y connector, which goes to another sprinkler. Or you can put a connector onto this side and snap it into the first sprinkler with a hose going to the second sprinkler. If this is how you choose to do things, then you're going to want to modify this connector, and you're going to want to take off the automatic shutoff valve within it. This is done by removing the dark rubber O-ring and then taking out the white valve. Simple as that.